Nothing quite like waking up in pain and with half of my bones broken. But with all of that, we still survive, thanks to the painkillers we have in our inventory. Also, you might be noticing something a little bit different about my inventory, and I decided to veto everything and take out the inventory Tetris mod. Mostly because we ran into some glitches before, and I think the challenge would just be better without it. It's a very cool mod, and I'll definitely have it in future series, but I really don't think it has a place in this challenge, mostly because of the glitches, the duplication, and all of that jazz. And while you might think it's a good thing for me to switch from that mod, it's actually made things 10 times worse for Harry here. Because now our original transfer speed is here, so if I want to grab a 0.1 encumbered safety goggles, it's going to take me about 20 minutes. So now our looting experience is a little bit more realistic. Anyways, we have survived for 2 days, 20 hours, killing almost 100 zombies in the beautiful town of Riverside. And today's the day I either A, find a working vehicle to escape town, or B, walk out with my 2 working legs. At least as workable as my legs currently are, which is my last resort because walking out would be hell on earth. Oh, also, we need to prepare in order to escape, right? Because while I still need the tools, I do have a couple of plans ready if things don't pan out right. So let me pull out my map and I can describe just that. You got this, Harry, just a little bit more. We've only wasted 2 hours already. There we are. Anyways, we are right here. And right now, we need to leave this town, because in a few days, the chopper event's going to hit, and when it hits, it's going to hit hard. Because every single zombie in this entire town is going to be brought to my location, and that's dangerous for just an average survivor, but when I can't run away from that zombie horde, it becomes an almost impossible to survive threat, so I really don't want to be in here for the next couple of days. So first things first, if we find a car with gasoline, we can just take that and leave the town. Heading down south, probably to this small cabin right here. Or even better yet, right here at this small farm here, right? Because then we can get all of our eggs in a row, have our broken legs heal, and then we can move on through the pee-pee pond, all the way down to the other pee-pee town, which has a pharmacy, I think, right here, which could have the magazines we need. If we don't find the magazines there, we can also head over towards the military surplus area and loot the one there. So there are some clinics for me to hit up, and I am going to be looting these very soon. It just really depends on if I find a vehicle or not. If I don't, that's where things start to get a little bit more silly. As instead of driving all the way down here, what I need to do instead is take our southern exit all the way through Riverside, entering the woods, following the river all the way down right to the country club and golf course. There are a lot of zombies in this southern area and up here at the actual country club, so my plan is to just camp out on the outskirts, which should have little to no zombies, right here. This small restaurant might be the thing to save our life. And as soon as we make it there, we are going to just sit there, pretty, and wait for my legs to fully heal, which should only take about 2 weeks to a month, hopefully. If not, we can do a little bit of foraging, a little bit of fishing, and actually I can't go fishing. We can do foraging though. Anyways, that's all I have for plans. It's time to take some painkillers and finally head right on out back to the parking lot up there. It never ceases to amaze me how easily Handy Harry can just clear a fence. But boom, we've made it over. And already we have a little bit of opposition. We'll give them the old Kentucky welcome. And by Kentucky welcome, I mean I'm gonna smash their head in with my boot. And if that doesn't work, we can hop the fence line right back into our little safety zone. By the way, pro tip for all of you new Zomboid players out there, if you're having trouble fighting zombies with your bare hands, one of the things you really need to keep in mind is to stand on top of zombies so you can, turn a 2v1 or a 3v1 into just a 2v1 or a 1v1. As you see, if I stand on top of the zombie, he can't move, which allows me to shove this other idiot out of the way so I can kill him and immediately move on over to this fine country boy right here. As you see, it's very manageable in small numbers. This tip really isn't helpful for when you fight more than like 5 zombies, but it might be enough to just save your life. And it saved mine, as I now have clear access to the parking lot. Now it's time for the unfun part, checking all of these for potential keys and gas. I don't really have a lot of hope, but a boy can dream, right? Oh, cool, we got a key, which takes me about 1.5 years to transfer now. And no gas. Okay, we'll move on to the others. The taxi is also locked. Okay, that gives me 2 options. I could check out the Gigamart parking lot with 2 vehicles down there, or I could head up to the bank with that black dart there. I might try it with the dart, mostly because it looks like it's in very good condition, and it looks to be a survivor vehicle. So if the keys are inside of that thing, we have ourselves our ticket out of this godforsaken place. I'll just shimmy my way on over extremely slowly, and we might even check out the Gigamart as well. We could get some nice supplies out of there, and maybe we might get lucky. It's a good thing we got our boots. And of course, the car is locked. We might have a chance of finding a key inside the bank, but right now I don't know what's inside that bank, and I would much rather loot something that could actually save my life. So we're gonna go check out the Gigamart after we kill these 4 zombies here. Please be open, please be open, please be open, please be open. Oh, it is. Cool. And there's no zombies inside. So we can go ahead and check out this area for any supplies. And this also kind of brings up a new problem that I mentioned before at the start of the episode, but now I can show it fully. If I want to loot stuff now, it takes a while. This is the realistic experience now. At the very least, we won't have to deal with bugs, but it also takes me about 30 minutes to grab a single slice of pie. Do we really need the pie right now? I don't think we do. I think we're gonna spend, okay, it's going still, it's fine. We should have enough food to survive like 7 days anyways. Matter of fact, while I'm looking around the area, I'm gonna be pulling out this peanut butter sandwich very slowly from my duffel bag to see what we got around here. And so far, we just have fresh produce. But that might change very soon. We got ourselves a garden saw, candy, a tea bag. Oh my god, that's a rat. That is just a rat in my room. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. How did you get up there? Hello there once again. I'm back, and I have good news. I gripped that little bastard's tail and I let him outside very gently into the woods. Absolutely wild that I just saw him climbing up my window though, but the problem has been dealt with, and now we can worry about the zombie apocalypse in this little virtual world. I am going to grab that tea bag I saw earlier and the extra water, and we're gonna see what else is around here without any more, distractions. What the hell? Well, it's a good thing I did grab it and it didn't just disappear into the darkness, but damn, that's definitely a way to throw me back a little bit. Anyways, give me this water and we can continue searching. We got even more tea bags. Perfect. Oh my, there's just so many tea bags. You know what? I think 2 will be fine, and that's because it takes like 1.5 years to transfer it over. 8 school bags. Holy crap. Cereal and mac and cheese. Those 2 I will take though, because they are very low encumbrance and they give a lot of hunger reduction. So it is worth the time to grab both of these, especially when the weight, directly corresponds to how long it takes to transfer. Okay, we got food in the rest of these. It's kind of useless. We also have some candy, mugs, forks, cordless phones. I will take a battery if I could help it. Potato seeds and a trowel. I might be able to dig out some furrows actually, so I'll take just one of those. Lastly, we got some burritos, cheese sandwiches, water bottles, and a whole assortment of fresh food. You know what? I'm gonna take that mayo. And that's gonna be the only thing we loot from the store because it takes me about an hour to loot, and it's already 1 p.m. when we started early in the morning. The good thing is that this mayo is minus 30 hunger, and it gives me about 3,500 calories, so we should no longer lose any weight. I'll probably be back to this Gigamart later, but right now I really need to find a proper vehicle out of here. Or at least I need to search for the rest of the day. If I can't find any working cars by the end of the day, I'm just gonna walk all the way to our little oasis spot. So let's check these 2 cars and see what they got in store for me. Ugh, this mayo is so good. But aside from the mayo, we have ourselves a car with keys and no gas. Why am I not surprised? The same could be said about this green taxi right here. Absolutely nothing for me to use. Oh man, this sucks. I really don't think we're gonna find a vehicle this entire series, and we're just gonna have to go on foot quite literally everywhere. Oh, such is life. Such is life. Well, we can go head down the long way now and go check out the other parking lot right across the way. There, at that church. Alright, it only took about 30 minutes, and we are finally over at the other side. We got ourselves a white van, a couple of crashed cars, which I won't check out because 1, they are completely totaled and I can't even enter them, and 2, even if I could, I would much rather take my chances walking away rather than, you know, having a zombie come up on me and ruin my life. Oh damn, we actually got a lot of vehicles here. Okay, this could be my chance. Let's keep up an optimistic mind. Maybe we are 1 hit away from the massive pile of diamonds. All we gotta do is continue trying. First car, locked. Second car, locked. Third car, locked. Fourth, locked. I'm really not feeling good about this, y'all, and it's so rainy out, I can't tell if any of these car keys are on the parking lot ground. I am just gonna have to wait till it clears up. But I do think I am gonna stay here for the rest of the night. Yeah. This big old church here should be a pretty decent base. We got 1 more car, though, and then, oh my lord, that is so many zombies. Oh my. Let's just keep an eye out for them. Check the car, head inside, and rest up for the rest of the day. Yeah. Hey, look at that! This car is unlocked. That is so nice. Sucks that it has no keys. Okay, let's move in, and let's see if we can find a decent room to shelter in place. So, don't mind me as I step right on in. Oh my, there's a lot of zombies here. It's a good thing it's a very big room so we can, you know, kill them in small batches. There's 1, done, 2, dead, and then we got 4 more. Oh, that's this room taken care of. Let's go clear out the rest of the building. Oh, Jesus! Okay, we're okay. Okay, these zombies kinda got me. Let's just shut that door so no other troublemakers head on through, and we'll clear it out with a little less screaming on my end. Yeah, hopefully there is a place to sleep in this massive. It's not really a church. I thought it was a church, but it looks more like a community center. I forget what you call those, but places where the town gathers up for like town meetings and all of that jazz. I don't know. I do know one thing though. These zombies, Dumb and Dumber here, they're gonna die by my hands, or my feet, by my feet. Time to hunt down the rest of these idiots. 1 step at a time. Well, it looks to be pretty clear now, so we have ourselves a basic base. And thankfully, there are some couches here which I can sleep on for the night. It's currently 5:20 p.m., so I'm gonna go loot around the area a little bit to see what I can find, and then I am going to be spending the rest of the day reading our magazines to see what we exactly need. Okay, in this room we have office supplies, useless. Some very nice hardware supplies that I won't be able to use. I would have taken the hammer if I didn't have one already, but because I do, I don't really need anything from here. I can't use it as, you know, supplies either. The main things I am looking out for are boxes of nails, because I do know that's a part of the recipe to create a wooden hand. Oh, we have ourselves a car key as well. Don't mind if I take that. It might be our ticket out of here. On top of that, we got ourselves some ice cream. Help myself to that right now. And I think we're gonna find food stuff for the rest of this area. Yeah, it's just all food stuff. Okay, with that, I'm gonna go move upstairs and we can go read the two. Ooh, there's another key here. We might actually be golden here. Yes, yes, yes. Don't mind if I do take that bad boy. Okay, now that we do have 2 sets of keys, we can go head upstairs, rest up for a bit, read a magazine, and check those 2 bad boys in the morning. Overall, extremely happy I decided to clear this place out. It has proven to be invaluable. Now it's time to absorb some knowledge into my mind, which is going to take me an entire year of reading just to read 1 magazine. I guess it makes sense because turning pages would be a little bit more difficult, especially absorbing the knowledge while I still am in severe amounts of pain because of my condition. Thankfully, because we decided to call it early for today, we were able to read both of the magazines, which finally means that we can craft up our first surgeon recipes, starting with our improvised surgeon kit, which we need a nail and thread for. We don't really have that right now, but I can grab the thread easily by ripping up zombie clothing, and the nails are going to be solved as soon as I find a box of them. And, more importantly, we can make ourselves a metal hook. I really want to put emphasis on could because our chances aren't that good, but it might happen because we need level 4 in metalworking. I have no idea if there's like a loophole for me to gain XP, but as it stands right now, unless I get myself wooden arms, we are kind of soft locked by the game, especially because there's no VHS tapes or TV shows that increase metalworking experience, which means the only way to get experience is by experiencing metalworking, which I can't do currently. I'll keep it in mind though, who knows, we might find a loophole in the future. For now, I'm gonna go eat up the rest of my mayonnaise and we will catch some Z's. I'll see all of you tomorrow. On day number 4, it looks like the weather has cleared up, and instead of it being rainy out, it's just increasingly foggy, which is just as worst, but it might clear up later today. We have survived for 4 days, killing 125 zombies, and hopefully, this is going to be the day we grab ourselves a car and get the hell out. If we don't find ourselves a car, I am just gonna, hold on, give me 20 minutes here real quick. I'm instead going to just head south, taking the road all the way to the river, like I said before. I'm hoping it doesn't come to that, but we have to have plans for everything. It's a good day to be alive, that's for sure. And it's a good day for me. That right there is a survivor vehicle. This bad boy, if I were to check it, is probably in mint condition, which really helps me out with my survival, because now all I have to do is make my way out of this town. Oh, is it just you, sir? It is. I really wanted to check my map before I leave, so I'm gonna kill you and then check my map. Oh, that is the worst part about this challenge, is how long it takes for me to unveil that damn thing. Okay. I really can't catch a break, huh? Yeah, that's a group of 3 zombies. I'm just gonna have to start the car and we're gonna have to get the hell out of here. Okay, we'll worry about the logistics later. Oh, hold on here. We might be... Okay, here we are. I paused the map. Handy Harry is currently right here. There are zombies behind him. And right now, we need to leave the town. And while I did say I was gonna go head down over here for my little stay, I don't think that's gonna be the vibe, mostly because I don't know how long it's going to take for me to heal my limbs, and I doubt there's gonna be enough supplies out here to last me. And I have a much better and safer option than that. I think instead of going down over here to this phallus town here, we have a full tank of gas, which should last me eons, right? So instead, I think we're gonna take our next right here. We're gonna head out of the rich neighborhood, following this road all the way down near the river, and instead of staying even there, like I said before, I think we pay ourselves a nice visit to the West Point Mansions. I am a big fan of this place because 1, it has 3 moderately sized homes, which are filled with supplies. 2, it's next to a water source. And 3, there are no zombies for miles out here. The only ones we're gonna find are inside the homes. Yeah. You know what? I think that's going to be a vibe. All we gotta do is cruise right on by and there should be no problems. Oh, hold on here, hold on. That is a ambulance right there. There are a bunch of zombies nearby, but that might have the magazine we need to thrive in this environment. So I am going to use my vehicle as a bit of a weapon because it's the only thing I have, very slowly just running over these zombies. And then we might be able to see if there's any good magazines inside this ambulance. I'm hoping there is because I'm going to be screwing up this vehicle royally just to see that. It took us around 13 dead bodies, but we have finally made it over. Now it's time to see if it was all worth it. There's nothing inside the actual ambulance here, but where it counts is the back right here. What do we got? We have 3 trauma bags. Come on, one of these, they don't have what I need. Well, we tried. It's time to leave now, in our car. Dang, dude. At least we got the experience of killing the zombies. Here we are, everyone. One of my favorite locations in the game. The West Point Mansions. They're defended, they're next to some very key resources, and they're safe. This area has saved my life more times than I can count, and it's gonna save Harry's life in the future. Anyways, I'm going to end things off here, where next episode I'm gonna go loot every single one of these mansions, heal up my broken legs, and then finally go on a big search for the Prosthesis magazine. Anyways, if you guys have liked this episode, be sure to like, favorite, share, and subscribe for more. Peace the hell out, everyone.